YouTube. So it says I'm live. So what we'll do is I'm going to go over to YouTube and I'm going to see my camera's off, my camera's on. Yeah, let's put my camera on. There you go. So I'm going to go over to YouTube and actually see if I am live. So I'm just going to load the YouTube screen up. And, you know, on YouTube, you could let me know. There we go. We're live. We're live. We're live on YouTube. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to stay on the phone because it might get in the way. But what I want to do is, first off, before I start, I'm going to have to stop the phone because I need it for my timer. Now I can look at the clock. First off, I want to apologise for the last couple of days not doing the 15-minute trainings because basically I'm being flat out. There's a lot of exciting stuff that I'll be telling you about on future Hangouts, okay? But also, as people know, my wife is pregnant and she's getting really near the time. So tomorrow there won't be no 15-minute training because I've got to take her to the clinic, okay? So if you're wanting my 15-minute training, you can't get access to tomorrow because I've got to take her to the clinic, as I just said. So I want to talk to you today about the power of automation, okay? Now if you want to join the Hangout, come and join us. I'm going to stop this broadcast on Facebook because it's interfering with what I want to do because the phone's on my laptop. So I'm going to pick up the phone. So bear with me. I've got my phone now in my hand. So where's my Hangout gone? It's over here. I've got my phone in my Hangout. You see, so you're on Facebook Live. Okay, you're on Facebook Live. So if I come over to the actual Hangout itself and show you the people that are in the chat of the Facebook Live. So just say hello to people on Facebook. And I'm going to stop broadcasting. Okay, so let's get back to here. And I'm going to finish on here. And once I've done that, I should be able to share some things. Now, I had to restart my computer, so I'm just going to post that onto there. It's going to put my phone over to the clock. Now, what I need to do is you're going to have to bear with me because I had everything prepared, and then my computer wasn't showing my camera. So what I had to do is I had to shut everything down and open it back up again. So I'm just going to log back into where I needed to be logged into, which I am. I think. So then I come over to here, and yeah. So I'm on here. Okay, good. So let's minimise that. Right, I do apologise for us being a bit iffy, a bit bumpy start, a bit of a bumpy start. So anyway, let me get me clock. Where's me clock? Do you know what I did? I downloaded. You then get a pop-up comes, there's new software available for your phone. I downloaded it and I just don't like the new software. You know, I got used to how it all worked and now it's changed things. And it's not as easy as it used to be. So I might do a 15-minute training on how to use a mobile phone. Bear with me, I'm going to switch this light on as well. Not that that made any difference. Okay, not that that made any difference. Right, so here we go. Right, so world clock stopwatch. Started the stopwatch. Is there going? 15-minute training, automation, the power of automation. For those of you that have been following these 15-minute trainings, okay, we've been talking about what I call the campaign line, okay? Now, the campaign line, I'm going to use a different colour pen because that one's sort of coming to the end of its time. So the campaign line, obviously you need your product, okay? You need your product. First thing on your campaign line, landing page. If you're not making landing pages, and I know there's still people that watch these broadcasts, and I know they're not making landing pages. They're promoting other products and they're sending people directly to their feed. You know what I'm talking about because I make messages on your Facebook posts, and you're still not doing it. You want to make serious money working on the internet. You need your landing page, okay? Because this is all part of the power of automation. Next thing you need is your autoresponder, okay? Your autoresponder is a place where, you know, because a landing page is where someone has at least one box on there for them to put their email address in, okay? Their email address. There could be two boxes to put their name as well, but the name's not important. The main thing is the email address, okay? And then what they do is once they put their name in this landing page that you've created, they get added to what's called your autoresponder. Your autoresponder is a way of you connecting with these people time and time again. This is part of the automation. You need to have these two things in place. if you haven't got these two things in place, don't even think about going through the rest of the line. Don't even think about promoting your product. I know this. I know that people don't create a landing page. They get their product, they bypass these first two stages, and they send their, they put an advert out on Facebook, which I've seen. I've seen them. The people watching these Hangouts, I've seen you do it. And I know at least, well, I'm not going to say the name. I know there's people that still do this. They get they put an ad on Facebook. Could be a free ad, a paid ad, but I know it's the free ad. They put ads in group and they send that directly to the product, which is their affiliate link. If that's what you're doing and you still are not listening to me and you're not going to make any money, okay? You're going to be doing the same thing over and over again and expect to get different results. You'll make a little bit of money, but you won't make life-changing incomes. And you won't be able to change your tomorrow. You won't be able to fire the boss. If that's you, I'm begging you to stop it. Okay, stop it. Get your product. Send it to the landing page. The landing page will add them to your list because the money's in the list. Okay, I'm sure you've heard that many times. The money's in the list. Okay, then you can then put your prospect from your autoresponder on the line of automation. Okay, now that will eventually lead to your sale, won't it? That will be leading to your sale. There'll be a few other things. There'll be a few things that we're going to cover of what you're going to do with your prospects before you get them to the sale. The point is, your landing page shouldn't be about selling a product. Your first email that you send out shouldn't be about selling a product. Okay, it's the power of automation. Okay, now the automation, you can set the campaign up in whatever order you want. You can set your autoresponder up first and then set your landing page, then set your ad, or you might want to say, I'll set the ad up first, then I'll do the autoresponder, and then I'll do the landing page. But let's just look at this automated system, okay, on what you need to be doing. So I'm going to share my screen. And how are we doing for time? Well, look at this. We're only at 4 minutes. I can't believe this. So I'm going to share my screen. So let's share the screen and minimize this. Now, I'm actually going to I need to stop sharing. I do apologize. Well, let me say while I'm sharing at this moment, if you're watching on YouTube, we've got 14 people watching. If you want to give us the thumbs up or the thumbs down, doesn't matter, whichever you like. And if you want to hit this share button and share with any of these platforms or all the platforms, that would be great. So let me come back over to the Hangout because I do apologize. I need to get the thing ready that I wanted to show you. So let me just get it ready. So I don't want to I don't want you to see my passwords, do I? I don't want to log into my account so you see my passwords and then you start playing with my system. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to go to here and then I'm ready to share my screen. So let me come back and share my screen. Right, the power of automation. Now, it doesn't matter what way you do it. We're not promoting anything yet. Okay, in these 15-minute trainings, I was showing you that timeline, that campaign timeline that gets you ready for the promotion. Okay, so now we got to look at what's on the automation at the moment. Well, so far, what you should have done is for the product that you're promoting. In my case, it's going to be the landing page creator. Okay, so I should come up to the landing page creator, and I come down to my pages. And what you should have is more than one page for your landing page creator. So I've got a few pages here. So I've got that one there. I've got this one here. I've got this one here. And I'm going to be tweaking these and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing. So as you can see, look, I've just showed you 4. I'll give you one more. I've got this one with a video, which again, my pages are not complete. There's a video that plays in the background. Let's just see. I'm not going to use Tony's video. I'm just using this as an example. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, let's go this end. This is the best way. There's another one with a cat, all promoting the landing page product. Okay, and so I've got all these landing pages built. So that's the part of my automation, Next thing I've done was, again, there's no set order. I want to create a tracking link. So I come to my rotating links here. And I've got 5 pages set in my rotating link, okay, which I showed you a test of that. I will reset these stats to 0. So I'm going to reset that stat to 0. Reset it. So it's now, it says it's nothing available. So if I reset this to 0, you see, because I'd get them all back to 0 once I've done my testing, so that when I do my split testing, when I actually go live, the system's going to work out. So that's my next thing. So I've got my landing pages and I've built a rotator. So what is a rotator? I'm just going to copy this link, copy opening a new tab. Now what the rotator does is, you could see if I refresh the screen, it shows one page, then it will show the next page, then it will show the next page. So every time a new visitor comes, it will show them a different page. And what the system will do is it will register what people log in. You know, we don't want them to just look at the page. We want a conversion. And the conversion, thanks, Tony. And the conversion is the conversion for this part of the automation is for someone to fill out my landing pages. Okay. So the system will monitor which page is doing the best. Now, if you want to find out how to set up the rotator, 15-minute training. Okay, you need to find the 15-minute training. Next thing on my automation, okay, was my autoresponder. Okay, so I go to my autoresponder, and I go to my message campaigns, and I go to my campaigns and newsletters. So now I've got my landing page autoresponder set up. You know, got one lead in there, 3 emails are sent. Obviously, that's a test. But basically, if I go over to the pencil, I will set up my automation of emails in here. Okay, so that will be, you know, when somebody puts their name and their email address into my landing page, the very first email they'll get is this first one, which is day 0, which means now. And then the 24 hours later, they'll get the second one, the third one, the fourth one, and so on and so on. And what I will be doing is, in my automation system, I will be adding, if I look, add more days, and I can keep adding days, but my goal is to get 55 emails set up in here as my automation system builds. Now, you don't have to do all those 55 all in one go, but I'm going to show you how to write emails so that we can build this together as we go forward. Okay, so my automation, I've got my landing page, my rotator, my email set up. The next thing I'd want to do is I'd want to set up my Facebook Ninja. Okay, I want to set up my Facebook Ninja onto automation. Now, if I come here just to my groups at the moment, let's just close that. You see, in this account, I've got 7. I'm in Firefox. I've got 7 groups. Okay, so I'm going to come over to Google Chrome, because this is another account I've got, and I'm going to go to Facebook Ninja, and let's just check that it's switched on, because anything you do with the Facebook Ninja, it is switched on. You need to make sure that that green light is on. And then come back to the Facebook Ninja, and then this time I go to my groups. Okay, in this one, I've got 3,311 groups. Now, what I don't want to be doing is, if you've got lots of groups, you don't want to be sending out a ton of emails all to a massive amount of groups, because it's just going to dilute it. Pick yourself 10. Okay, I'm not going to show you how to set up and add the groups, because I've done that, but I'm going to add 10 to this, and I'm going to make a video separate for that to show how that can be done, because if your group's not in there, I've got training that shows you how to do it. So if I come back to the autoresponder, what I want to do, sorry, not the autoresponder, I want to go to the Facebook Ninja. Come back to the Facebook Ninja. I want to start setting up my message template. So what I will do is I click on this create message template, and I'm just going to call this LP, okay, LP1, okay, this is what I'm going to do. So this is going to save it. Now I've got my LP1, and I would click on this side here, the magnifying glass, and I could start to build my messages to go out on automation. Okay, recommended to do for this automation is to build each message separate. Don't just copy and paste the message, because you can have 20 messages go out, and I'm only going to mark it to 10 groups. And I'll show you when I've got this campaign completely set up. I'll show you how how this will be, so it'll be much more targeted, and you'll get better results if you're sending out messages to just 10 groups. Okay, on automation. Okay, we're going to do it on automation. Then what we do is we'll set up another 10 for another product, set up another 10 for another product, set up another 10 for another product. So all of the groups that you're a member of, you're targeting 10 groups for a particular product. Now, what I do is I set my message template. And if I come over to to the Chrome one. Let's come over to here because I've got some running already. Okay, but these messages that I've got running here at the moment in this template in the main, okay, is I've got these messages going out every hour. But the problem is with them, and I've done it for a purpose to show you that I don't get great success with this, is because I've set this automation to go out to all the groups, which is not what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to target my groups. I'm going to tailor my messages to a certain amount of groups. Now, I'm not going to show you how to set up the Facebook Ninja in here, okay? But I've got videos and I will be doing other training to go in to show you how to set up the Facebook Ninja, each message. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over to the Hangout because I like to see the whites of your eyes. Now, we're coming up for 12 minutes. Okay, so our automation, you should be doing. So I'm going to start from the beginning. Okay, I'm going to start from the beginning. The very first thing you need is your product. Okay, it's obvious that you need. So remember this is the automation campaign line, if you like, the automation. We're not at the start line yet because down here I'm going to change the pen. We need, before we get to the start line and we start selling the product. Okay. You need the campaign line set up, and then once you've got your campaign line, you need to just make sure your automation is. So your automation, these are the things you should have. Your ads, either that are going to go out on Facebook, Twitter, or wherever, and I'm going to show you where to advertise. They will go over to a landing page. The landing page will go over to your autoresponder. Now, this in here, obviously, I've got one landing page, but as I showed you, I could have 5. So that would be my rotating landing page. Okay, that's what it should be. I would rotate my landing pages. So I've got 5 pages set up so far. So you want to have at least 3 or 4 or 5. 5. So I will send them to here. Send them to my autoresponder that sends out an email, and these emails that I send out. These emails that I send out, I'm not going to be doing any selling, okay? They're not going to be the selling at this stage. We'll send out 1 or 2 emails or 3 emails that will be part of the automation that will get to the sale, okay? So your system, your automated system, you can create your ads, okay? You're going to put them into groups. I'm going to show you how to do on on Google Plus, onto Twitter. We're going to do this is for Facebook, okay? Facebook, how are we doing for time? 14 minutes and 20 seconds. Create yourself some ads for Facebook. Create your rotating link with your landing pages. Get your autoresponder set up. Get at least 3 emails, okay? Get the 3 emails. We're going to go through each email. I'm going to do that in the next training. Okay, next 15-minute training. We're going to talk about the emails, what you're going to be sending out, and how to create your emails. Okay, so that's your automated system. And I'll say it to you again. Because we're coming up to just coming up to 15 minutes now. If you're sending people from your advert directly to your product, you're wasting your time. You want to be able to set up this list, this big list. This list is where the money is, okay? This is a list of people's email addresses. That's where your money's going to be, because you're going to be able to sell to them other products once they're on your list. Because if you send them directly to your sales page and you don't capture that email, okay, you're not building your list, and you're not going to be able to leverage that in the future. You're going to have to start all over again. The new product that you come across and that you want to promote and that you believe in, you're going to have to start doing your Facebook ads and that. But imagine you had a list like I've got. One of my lists is 30,000 people on one list. I've got lists bigger than that. But if you had a list of 1,000 people or 10,000 people, that means the minute you've got a new product that you want to get out to the marketplace, you've got 10,000 people that you can email, bang, like that. You could build it. You could start off running rather than having to say, oh, I've got to set up my ads. I'm going to send up some ads on. I'm going to go into Facebook every day, post into groups, and I'm going to send them straight to my product. A month later, a week later, 2 months later, you get another product that you want to promote. And what have you got to do? You've got to start the whole thing over again. Build your list. Stop it. If you're putting the product out on an advert out, sending them to your affiliate link, you're an idiot. You're an idiot if you're doing that. Automation is the power. I want to thank you for watching these 15-minute trainings. We've just gone over the 15 minutes, and I do apologise. My name's Jeremy Rush, and you've been watching 15minutetraining.com. Thanks very much, and I'll see you on the next one. It won't be tomorrow because I'm taking Jess to the clinic, but I'll keep you posted when the next one will be. Have a great day, and I'll see you on tonight's hangout if you're available. Bye now.